Hey everyone, and welcome to how to get better at 1.8 type PvP in Minecraft. Really, it's kind of simple, but this is my personal experience with it, how I got better at it and how I had fun with it and didn't hate practicing and improving. And first things first, Hypixel. Hypixel duels. Savior. Classic duels. That was my best friend. And for proof that I know what I'm doing, here's a few clips. Okay, so there you go. You should have seen a few clips there if I know how to edit. I do, by the way. Thank you very much. And I guess after I tell you, Hypixel 1.8, put in 1.8. As much as I may not notice the difference between 1.8 and 1.16 in other mini games, in duels, I feel it. I can tell you 100%, put in 1.8. Just do it. The next thing I feel everyone should do is the default look of Minecraft. It's good, it's great, but it doesn't work for duels, I find, as much. Find a good, more PvP-ish, cleaner texture pack like time deals. It's my go-to pack for PvP. Low fire, that always helps, and just clean. It might even help with your frames depending on your PC, and it's good. Now, that's everything before the duel, really. Time to hop into one and see how it is. I know some people really like to click quickly, warm up beforehand in that sense. I don't personally feel it helps very much. To me, I click slow to begin with. And a bow, it can help if you're in a bind, but start off, I don't like to waste my arrows. It's just kind of annoying. What I do find is helpful is you need to know how to rod effectively and efficiently, to switch back. There you go, see? That whole game, I just kept away from them. The rod allowed me right there to stay away from him and get some hits in that he couldn't hit me from. Guarantee you're going to see him swinging the hell in there if you go back and slow it down. It just shows rod. If you can get that little knockback to throw them off and you can start your combo, it's amazing. It's great. And the next thing I also find, along with rodding, which I'll go more depth a bit, is your aim. I guess this is something that I kind of picked up actually from Rainbow Six Siege. My friends told me to actually how to get my DPI figured out is it was weird. In their game, you just kind of want to walk, and I like to just trace it around. If I can, I'm doing a horrible job of it right now, but if I can just kind of stay right around the person, I like that. It looks good. You just want to kind of walk around. You don't want this to go off of it. Just keep your aim ready. So if you are clicking and you're trying to go around, so if I'm trying to click on, let's say this pillar, as I go around it, I want to keep it on and treat it as a player. I'm not missing very much. And aim, if you can't hit your shots, what's the point of even trying to fight someone? So I've got actually a few friends that are really good at longer range rods. They're just really efficient with it, and they got good aim to hold you back at a distance. I personally am not. Why are you bowing me? I personally am better at close range rods that just kind of knock you back right before I hit you. That's kind of, I see this guy's holding me back. This is what he's gonna win this, and I'm gonna lose. Or not, GG. But if you watch right there, I got that one last rod off. That one last rod just completely ended him. I got probably two crits at least on him. That just deleted his health. That's what I mean when I see those up close ones. Okay, so that clip you just saw, you can see, especially at the beginning of the fight, how a quick in-tight rod can really be nice to just that second before you hit them, hit a rod, send them back a little bit, and just mess up their entire plan as you just take over and can crit them to all hell. And honestly, that can be huge. I know it's won me fights when it comes down to the last second. I'm on one heart, they're on half, and they just get ended. It's very nice if you can time that perfectly, and really that just takes practice. Okay, the last few things I guess would be bow and Flinch Seal. You get 3 shots with flint, and you get 5 arrows with the bow in classic duels. And really, it's all about using them efficiently. Right here, you're not going to be bowing right there or using flint. Well, actually, right here, there, see? Bang. He's gone. Right there. I came down a little bit, and Flint Seal does two things. It either can annoy them, lower their frames if they got a crappy PC, which can be very nice sometimes, especially when you know your competitor, like it's a friend, and you know they've got a bad computer. Or it messes them up their movement, and they have to start like waddling around it, try to put it out. It distracts them. And right there, instead, I put it down right where he was, just completely. I took him out of the game, like for that second, which allowed me to get a hit off and eventually pull the duel from him. Like that wasn't, like all that was a little bit of Flint Steel. Like you can. There's two ways you can do it. You can either flint it early, try to set him on fire right at the beginning, or you can wait off and do it when you're starting to get under pressure. A lot of people do it either ways. It's really how you find and how you like to use it. The bow, however, is I don't find using it at the beginning of a duel really does much unless you're perfect aim. You can hit 5 out of 5 shots. So imagine I'm gonna go and bow this guy now. First of all, if I hit him, like it's not gonna do much. He'll just come up. He'll grab my arrows. He'll regen by the time he meets me. This guy's running away. Okay, if a person decides to run like this, you might want to bow him. That's the only time. But I find a bow is more useful. Yes, bow me to death. Thank you. The bow is much more useful when they're either running like this or you're getting down and you need to keep the guy away. Or right here. Or not. Okay, never mind. I swear I'm okay at the bow. Like, okay, same thing as last time. Okay, first of all, that was useless. I don't know why that happened. But I missed that. But even if I hit it, he's just going to reach out. What's he going to lose? Half a heart? It's when you get down. So let's see if this guy can take me down a couple hearts. Come on, hit me. Dude, come on, thank you. I'd even go down a bit farther, but right there, see? That could be used just as effectively as a rod right there. I'm going to lose this now because I gave him those. Oh, no. Rod PvP. Right there, you see it, took him off his movement. And that's, I think it's a bigger hit than a rod. I'm not sure, but same thing. You can use it to take him off his movement. Start a combo for you. And just get into it. Get into the fight that way. Just slow him down. If it's a close fight, like let's say he's on 5, you're on 3, like out of 20. You can, one bow hit, that can make it a lot more of an even fight. This is me from the future, realizing that I actually missed something too. So ignore that. And I'm going to say right now that something that can be really important, especially if you're playing on not a completely flat surface, or really at the only time, is low ground. Believe me, that can make such a big difference. You can see it in your fights as you can just hold them back. And I think why not, who's better to explain low ground than the King Pig himself? The best PvPer in Minecraft for me, honestly.
The reach you can hit people from begins at the player's eyes, so when Dream is a block higher than me, it's much easier for me to hit his feet than for him to hit my head because the base of a right triangle is shorter than the hypotenuse. Stay in school, kids. It makes you better at PvP.
And one last thing that I guess I don't know why, even my friends don't understand how I get them off, is for some reason I get these big crit combos off, which can just delete half of your opponent's HP in like one little quick combo if you want. Just crit. If you can figure out how to do that out, I don't even know how to explain it. You're on fire. Like I'm telling you right now, like it's nice to get. But really all of this, whether it's aiming around the pole or you're learning, it all comes down. You gotta practice, you gotta work through it, you gotta improve. There's little things you can do, like the texture pack helps, 1.8, that helps. But in the end, you have to practice your way through and slowly just improve. Whether it's aiming, you could go up here into this dual area, warm up there. That's actually a good warm-up spot. I've done that a few times. But reality for me, it was classic duels, 1.8. Get used to it. Learn how to rod well, and learn how to switch between these two well. Like, it's weird. I go up and use my ring finger on 1 and 2, and I can switch between them pretty efficiently as I still watch my sprint button and keep my finger on all my movement keys. And that's how it works for me, right? Everyone can change, but you have to figure out your own combo. You have to figure out how you're going to do it, and that has to be it. Maybe I'll put a few clips right here. I'll show a bit more of my dueling. Maybe you'll see a full montage coming up soon. Who knows? You might. I may have something planned that might surprise you guys. But again, yeah, let me know what you thought. Tell me if I missed anything, because I probably did. It's me. I won't be surprised. Leave a like, subscribe even. Like, all of it means a lot. It helps me out, makes me feel motivated to make these kinds of videos. Even though I've done this, I've been going through a bit of a different stretch than what I used to do. I don't know, I kind of like it. But yeah, but leave a like, let me know. Let me know what you thought. And oh yeah, by the way, for the clips, sorry with both the FPS and temperature counter, I just always have it on, and my thing I use to clip it with keeps those in, so yeah. But ignore that. I swear, I'm good quality. Please, and thank you. And yeah, with that, I'm going to say see ya.